Hey everyone, welcome back here again in my studio. And you will be learning now about what I have promised you earlier about the second unit. And for today in particular, we will be talking about graphic organizers. And let me share something with you here, okay? All right. So what you will be learning today is about what is graphic organizers, what do we use it, and how do we create graphic organizers. And for today, it will not be a very long introduction. I will explain to you the basics of graphic organizers, and later on, you will need to check from the website that I have given you the link of here. All right, first of all, what is a graphic organizer? Graphic organizer is a visual tool to represent or to organize thoughts. As we know, thoughts are abstract things, right? We need to make these abstract things visible. And to do that, you need a visual, you need an image, you need something you can see. So that is graphic organizers. And what do they look like? Here are some examples, okay? The first one is a graphic organizer that organizes ideas into columns, topic one and topic two. Another one here that looks like fish bones is another graphic organizer. There is a base over here, there is a direction over here, the point. There's also this, the one that looks like one point or one area with branches, and each of the branch has more branches. However, they all eventually come to one place. And the last one is, I believe, the most familiar one to you. There is one point, and then it continues to another one, and it goes to another one. There are several arrows here. It shows some kind of flow, right? So these are the examples of graphic organizers. And for today, you might be wondering, why do we have to learn about graphic organizers? Why do we need them for? So yeah, I will answer those questions. First one is to visualize ideas. Okay, ideas are often abstract, and to make it visible for people, you need visuals. And this is done because we know that not everyone can learn abstract things easily. Some people prefer to think visually, or some people have the tendency to think visually and better. So we understand that. That's why we try to visualize our ideas so anyone with different styles of learning can get ideas. The next thing is, why do we do this? It's because we need to summarize text in a simpler way. So first of all, it's to visualize, make something visible. And the second one is to summarize, to make a long text shorter. Those are the purposes of graphic organizers. Now, how do we create them? I'm now going to give you three simple stages to create graphic organizers. First of all, our context here is we learn to make a graphic organizer from a text. So first of all, what you need to do is you need to understand the contents of a text. How do we do that? We have learned to do that by, first of all, by understanding the types of essay. And then we also understand the general idea. We also learned to understand the skeletons. So those are the contents of a text. And the second one is we need to understand the elements of graphic organizers. If we know the elements of graphic organizers, then we can create them, or we can use the elements. And what are those elements? First, there's always text. Another one is connection. So you will see the connection between texts, and the connection will show the type of thoughts in an essay that you will summarize with a graphic organizer. And last one is you will need to decide the appropriate graphic organizer for your text, for the text that you read. All right, let's go to the next one. Now let me give you more detailed examples of how to create one. First of all, how do you understand text? Like I mentioned to you, you understand text by first finding the general idea which you have learned, all right? Finding the general idea can be done through reading the first paragraph and read the first sentence of each paragraph and find interesting information or important information from there. The second thing is we need to identify the types of essay. By knowing the type of essay, we will know our text better. We will know the purpose of the text, and eventually we can present the general idea easier, right? And the third one is to identify the skeletons. So not only do you need to find the general idea, you also need to find the supporting ideas for the general idea. And those are what we call the skeletons. You need to find all this first, okay? Now, let us go to the second stage. After understanding the text, what you need to do is understanding the elements of a graphic organizer. What are the elements? Yeah, I mentioned to you, first of all, it's the text. You will need to find text, or you will need to put text in your graphic organizers. And the second one is the connection. Connection, here I'm referring to connection between text. Hubungan antara teks satu dan teks selanjutnya. All right, let me continue now to give you more examples of, first of all, the text. Yeah, in a graphic organizer like this, you will need a text like this, topic 1 and topic 2. You will write here anything in topic 1, and you will write here anything in topic 2. And the connection, here you can see the connection is equal, sejajar. There is no hierarchy. The left one is as high as the second one. Another example is this. We have text here in detail 1, detail 2, detail 3, and so on. And the connection here is represented by the arrow. An arrow represents there is a starting point and there is an end. Usually, the starting point causes the end, or this is caused by the starting point here. So that's the connection. Another example is this. So here we have arrows. Arrows always represent causal relations. Jadi panah, tanda panah selalu menghubungkan arah dari satu tempat ke tempat lainnya atau menggambarkan sebab akibat, hubungan sebab akibat, hubungan kausal. And here you do not have arrow, right? It means it's not cause and effect. Kalau cuma bercabang ya berarti ada 3 elemen dari bagian ini. And eventually you will see the connection from arrows, lines, or positions. Jadi connection itu ditunjukkan dengan panah biasanya, atau garis, atau posisi yang seimbang. Right. Here you can see one leading to another, to another, to another, another. It's usually a process, yeah, from the pink to the turquoise to the purple to the, what do you call this? Lime yellow, or I don't know what color that is. and so on. Jadi seperti itu. Selalu ada teks dan hubungan. Hubungannya bisa hubungan antar teks atau hubungan antar gagasan. Alright, and the last one is, after understanding the elements of a graphic organizer, you will go to the last one, which is you will need to decide what graphic organizer is the right one for your type of essay, for your text. And how do we do that? First of all, you will go to this website. I will give you the link. And this website has examples of graphic organizers. It has 19 graphic organizers. But of course, for this course, you do not need to use all the 19 of them. You might need some that fit well with our types of essay. All right. And again, I want you to review the types of essay that you have learned here. And you can check again the video that I gave you. It talks about the 7 types of essay. All right. And last one. Yeah. Now you decide what type of graphic organizers can you use for the essay that you want to summarize. And let me just give you another review of the graphic organizers that you have learned, or the types of essay that you have learned. We have description of a process, remember that? And we have comparison and contrast. We have exemplification, cause and effect. There's argumentation, and finally, or not finally, there's definition essay, and finally there's a summary essay. So what you will need to do now is work with your group to find what graphic organizer can be used to describe a process, to show comparison and contrast relationship, to show exemplification, and so on. All right. And that's what you need to do for today. I hope you get to learn this, and the next time we meet, you will have a better view of graphic organizers. All right, everyone. I think that's all for today. Thank you very much. I'll see you later in the assignments. Bye.